See you, TMG.
When you play against your hero for the first time, you know, a lot of superstars have said, or young stars have said, you're sweaty, you're nervous.
I'm kicking this man.
You're fumbling.
And luckily for me, he's not my hero, so. And whoever's hero he is, boy, you're in for a rude awakening.
He's many people's heroes.
Not mine.
He's Mbappe's hero.
And look at Mbappe. Born loser.
One of the greatest young players to do it right now.
It's such a loser. Mbappe just a stats man. Running around as a loser. What's he done since the World Cup?
What's PSG done?
No, what's he done? He's the main man, isn't it? Why do
He's not
people
the main
say he's the main man, isn't it?
He's not the main man.
Who's the main man?
The main man, or before Messi came, the main man was Neymar. And
Wait,
Mbappe may be the poster boy.
Wait, people were telling me that Mbappe's the main man.
Some people are wrong.
So Neymar's always been the main man.
I've always said Neymar's better than Mbappe.
Are you sure?
I've always been. But Neymar's my favourite player, of course I'll say that.
Neymar's your favourite player?
Yeah.
Strange favourite player. But, to be fair, I like Neymar, man. Neymar's been good. Obviously, there's a time when guys were comparing him to a certain Senegalese winger. Who, if I must say, is so bad right now.
Cut your hair, mate. Please. You just need to no cut. Just take that brown, what's it called?
Streak out of his hair.
Please. Every time I see it, I'm thinking Jesus. Just please.
Is he better than
The
Harvey
trim is
Barnes?
done. The trim is done at it.
Is he better than Harvey Barnes right now? I don't even know what Mane's on.
Mane.
Selfish. Some selfish guy.
He's playing like an aff.
I'm actually so disappointed in him this season. There's a time when guys were comparing him to Salah. And Salah looks so far, it looks clear of him.
Salah looks so much more refined. Mane looks, he's just playing bush.
Yeah, fam. At least he makes. The only good thing for Salah, Mane, is that at least he's like getting chances. You know, his worst thing, you're not getting chances.
Because I've always said about those two players, they waste so many chances.
I think Salah's a bit more clinical than him. Though.
Yeah, Salah's a bit more clinical, but they do waste so many chances. I mean, them there.
If I had to pick between them, I'm taking Salah.
Yeah, right now Salah's is pretty clear. See, Mane's he's not been a good form, but he's a good solid 12 months. Well, even on Liverpool, I mean, yeah, Trent defensively, he needs to wake up. Because
it was okay. Leeds weren't really attacking him.
Nah, but whenever as a fullback, if you can't defend, because obviously defending has a lot of elements that come in it, or that make it up. The one thing you need to be able to do is to be able to defend one-on-one.
You can't defend one-on-one. That's the one thing you can't do.
No, you need to be able to defend one-on-one because you can teach other things like positioning and defensive know-how and marking and stuff like that. You can teach that stuff a lot easier than actually being able to defend one-on-one. Like,
I don't think that's the most. I think
you should be able to.
Marking space is more important.
Yeah, but you can teach that. But you should be able to defend. Because trying to teach someone to defend a one-on-one is very, very difficult. And usually because they're athletes, they should even if they don't have it, they should be able to do something with it.
Keep up
because they can move their feet.
He doesn't move his feet.
Like most guys that can't defend a one-on-one because they just don't have the capability. Like, for example, obviously an extreme example, try to use Mertesacker to defend a one-on-one. You can't do it. Just
but he's so smart, he doesn't get himself in this situation.
Well, the same with John Taylor, they didn't really get the situation, but when they did, they struggled.
Yeah,
but you couldn't really teach them to defend one. But if you're a fullback, you're gonna be one-on-one a lot, especially for a top team. There's a lot of contacts you have to defend. So that's why I say defending one-on-one is pretty much the key element that you need to be able to do because that's got the main defensive element you're going to face on a consistent basis because that's what's going to happen if you're playing for a top team. You're not going to be defending in a unit. You're going to be defending one-on-one against your winger. And even the lower teams, they have top wingers that are going to be flying at you. And when I see him going one-on-one, a lot of guys just dribbling past him.
He doesn't want to tackle. Doesn't want to foul. I think Trent's issue is not really one-on-one defending. Trent is actually more liable when the ball's put in behind him or someone makes a run off him. That's when he falls asleep.
Well, there's that too, but I just every time I see one-on-one,
he's flat-footed. He defends flat-footed. He doesn't defend on his toes. He's not a natural defender. It is, but he's not a midfielder. So you have to decide what.
So what is he then? Just
he's a baller,
an inside right guy. Like
he's an attacker. He's just an attacker. But as people have been saying, the attacking fullback is probably the most important position in football right now. Because it's the only attacking position where you get space to make decisions.
For the most part, yeah.
So to have a good fullback, it really helps your team. Teams that have good fullbacks, they struggle in the long run unless you have good players in other positions. To the point, yeah. If you have a good deep line midfielder, those are the people that have time and space. In football now, everything's so coached up. You need players of elite position, passing range and creativity in those deeper positions because that's where attacks are coming from. Like, for example, now you're seeing Pogba. he's really utilising the space he gets from a deeper position, and he can make better decisions from there. The fullbacks, like when Robertson and Trent were at their peak, well, averaging double figures assists, they have space.
Shout out Trent, got another assist.
Yeah, whatever, man. That assist was crap. He didn't really do anything. It's like, those people have the space to decision. Like Cancelo, I love Cancelo. I think he's an elite fullback. And he's just always in and around it because he's utilising the space that they give fullback.
He didn't have a good end to this last season, but he seems to have picked up again.
Yes, he wanted to leave apparently. And Bernardo. And Bernardo's starting to pick it up again. Every time I count out Bernardo,
my boy.
Every time I count him out.
My boy Bernardo Silva, baller.
Whenever KDB is down, Bernardo just seems to.
Because there's more ownership. You have to.
Maybe Bernardo needs his own team, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Take him at Arsenal.
I'll take him at a heartbeat.
Over Odegaard and all those, give me Bernardo.
Because Odegaard, he can become very good.
Odegaard is good. Aubameyang was robbing that guy assists this week. Aubameyang is not the same guy anymore. He's a tapping guy. Arsenal got problems. They've got to figure it out themselves. They can't. Aubameyang's just not the number 9 you need in modern football. And if you are going to play with Aubameyang, you need to dominate the ball. I don't believe Arsenal can do without Partey or Lokonga midfield. Not Saka and Partey.
Saka?
Yeah, Saka, whatever.
Oh.
Saka.
Yeah, Lokonga and Partey will be very solid. And Odegaard in front, I would like that for it. And then, make sure that Saka, even Smith Rowe and Odegaard can rotate a bit. I guess you put Pepe there.
He's the only guy that can score goals or do anything.
Who?
Pepe. If you look at Saka's stats from the last 18 games, no goals, 1 assist.
Yeah, it's probably in poor form.
Awful baller. I hope. If you really want to succeed, you need to sell dons like this. That people believe that are great. He's not as good as you think.
He's a good player, but I'm not fully convinced if winger is his best role. But you never know. He could get back on.
He's not a scorer. He's not a scorer.
He's good at creating chances, getting assists, or making things happen. Scoring, he needs to improve on. He's got a decent strike, so maybe he could get to that mindset. He likes 20. Yeah, so Ronaldo wasn't able to score until like 21 or 22. I'm not saying Saka's going to be a Ronaldo, but sometimes it takes time.
Going to be like Lingard.
It takes time. I mean, be patient with the boy. You know what I mean? People want that microwave talent. They want things too fast. They want to enjoy the long ride. Like Larry June said, let the beat ride. Let it ride out.
Whatever, man. I don't care for this man like that. Stinking performance from them, man.
Let it ride out. I mean, not everyone's a superstar. Straight the box. You'll give him time.
You know when a guy's a superstar. How many guys have you seen really develop into world-class talents recently? Over the last generation, you guys were already good. They already showed you their talent from early on.
World-class. So I don't need Saka to be world-class. I need to just be a very, very good player. Per se. I mean, so that's a good question. The guys who've developed kind of late-ish.
Sure, I think of Lewandowski.
Roberto Lewandowski. Even someone like Perisic, I like that. If Saka can get to that level on a consistent basis, I'll take that.
That is awful.
Perisic's a top baller.
No, but that's not what you want to. You need to aim higher than Perisic. Perisic is a good player, a great player. Played at great teams, great complementary player.
I'll take Perisic.
But he's never going to be your main guy.
But I don't need Saka to be a main guy. That's the thing. I don't need. There's other guys that can fill that void. I don't need that to be Saka. Is Salah developed late?
Okay. He's a shooter at Basel though. You can see it.
If you put Saka in the Swiss league.
Not scoring 5 goals.
I could see him being considered probably a shooter.
No, there's a guy, that Kareem Adeyemi guy. That's a real shooter.
Yeah, he's a good player, to be fair.
3 pens today. He won 3 pens.
Who else was like Primo? Was Mane?
Mane maybe? Mane was a late developer. Southampton, he was a good player. Then he came to Liverpool. He blossomed.
Chelsea's winners.
They're all young prodigies.
What is he at? Is he a late bloomer?
Yeah, 27. Came through a bit late. Was he paying for PEC Zol or something?
Yeah, or FC Zol.
Yeah.
So got Chelsea.
It hasn't really done well. It hasn't really done well in the Premier League.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the guys. I mean, there's probably some other guys I'm forgetting, but everyone's. Even so, like Griezmann wasn't an elite player straight off the bat.
Griezmann's still not an elite player though.
He's been off form, but there was a point he was one of the very best forwards around. I mean, he's not even far from Henry's record for goals for his country. So.
But he plays a lot of games.
Boys, he's won a World Cup.
But I take him. He was not really. It was just taking free kicks.
He was one of the main guys in that World Cup.
He's taking free kicks.
One of the main guys.
That's the guy you said was France's best player. He was.
Well, yeah.
I think Pogba was better than him.
Pogba wasn't better.
I think Kante was better than him.
You can make Uncle Kante and Mbappe.
I think Varane and Umtiti were better than him.
Varane and Umtiti, nah.
Griezmann taking the free kicks.
Griezmann was contributing a lot of.
He was not doing anything in open play. He was just taking free kicks. They beat Uruguay because of his free kicks.
Well, if he didn't take the free kicks.
Free kicks and headers.
If he didn't take those free kicks.
Set piece, Griezmann.
If he didn't take those stuff, then he would have.
Someone else would have taken the set pieces.
You know, France was struggling. They weren't struggling, but they were playing a very.
Giroud changed everything for France anyway.
In that World Cup. Yeah, no shots on target.
Yeah, but he's changed it.
Yeah.
Changed it. Before then, they were struggling. Then they did. Then they Giroud.
I mean, changed the structure, yeah, but there's no shots on target. I will never forget.
Okay, you had no shots on target, but they won. What do you care about more? You care about shots on target or winning?
Obviously, winning's the be-all.
That's what Ronaldo's done to you. That's what you care about, shots on target.
No, but
we care about winning.
The guy's a striker.
He's a guy. Well, did he
0 goals that can happen, but no shots on target.
Yeah, because he knows.
Are you even looking at the goal?
He knows what he's doing.
He's not even looking at. He's like Draymond Green, looking at the rim. Or Ben Simmons. He's not looking.
He's trying to help the team.
Yeah, off scoring and all that sort of stuff. He made a profound impact, of course. But
that's what you need to do, isn't it?
I will never forget that stat. That stat's just crazy.
You're one of the people that care about stats too much, man.
It's not about stats, just that the fact you didn't get a shot on target. That's just crazy. All that talent, all that creative talent, the balls you come into the box.
Take Giroud over Vardy though. Would you?
Vardy
or Giroud?
What, overall?
Yeah.
I think Giroud's easier to play with in terms of styles. Like you can play many different styles with Giroud, and other elite players can play off him. Vardy, the way he plays in a position-based system, take him.
So who you take?
Vardy could do more of lesser talent.
Oh, my guy won with Montpellier. Remember that?
True. It's a tough one. Right, they could have Vardy or Giroud. I might lean to Giroud for, like I said, more. He's able to do it in different styles.
That's another player better than R9 then.
No. I'm on that camp.
Oh, if he's better, if Vardy's better than R9 apparently, so that means if Vardy's a late developer, that's a guy.
I can't forget Vardy, yeah. Vardy, even Giroud's kind of a late developer.
Yeah, both of them.
Vardy,
even Drogba.
Oh yeah, there's big drug.
I think mostly strikers they develop late. Maybe they get the composure for finishing.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that you get someone that's a born finish from the jump.
And defenders.
They're the ones that I like. That's recently is agreeing with.
Yeah, that guy's pure off both feet.
I guess Messi as well. Yeah.
Pure off his left. That's composure. That's mental. This is an aspect of the game that people don't have. As you said, mentality.
Yeah. Intangible.
Muller, mental. Even though he missed that chance at Wembley, and that when he missed that chance, I was thinking he's not got the minerals, fam. As he says.
I mean, it happens. You know, people miss it. Pele's missing open goals. Ronaldo's missing open goals. Messi's missing open goals.
Messi don't miss. I've never seen Messi.
Messi's missing open goals.
Dude, show me the video.
We'll get that video up.
Yeah, show the video then. I've never seen Messi miss an open goal.
Because, you know, they don't show those highlights.
That's a lie, because it never happened. You can't show highlights of someone that's never happened.
They don't show those highlights. They show you the highlights.
When? That's why people believe in R9. That's why people believe in CR7. That guy be walking. That guy does nothing. His team lost today. I'm sure he was walking around.
He's 37.
He's 36.
Well, 36. He can't run around all the time.
Well, contribute.
Even Messi walks around.
Yeah,
they can't. They're gone.
Messi. When Messi handed over the keys, Messi's a smart guy.
You think
hand over the keys to the Paul and Dimo said, "You do the running now, just do the finishing." And now
that's what Ronaldo's been doing for the last few years. I mean, they need to conserve their bodies. You think they're androids? You think they're Supermen?
Leon.
Porto. What about them? They lost.
What did he do?
Yeah,
Conserve any energy?
No, he scored goals in those games.
How many years was he at Juve? Two. Is it 2 or 3?
I think it was 3. Yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah.
What was he? Oh, who knocked them out the first year?
It was quarter. There was Leon. I think was it Ajax?
That's some L's. Hey, we need to start talking about this more.
He lost to Ajax.
He lost to Ajax. Them man.
Yeah, it's true.
Look at the man's careers after they lost. Yeah, so
Still 5 Champions Leagues.
Delete.
To Messi's 3.
What happened to Delete? Remember when it was the hottest property in football?
Yeah, Juventus. I mean, he's gone off the radar a bit. Sad. I invested a lot into his abilities. I still have faith in him because he's still only like 23. So we got a 12-year run. I mean, I reckon he's still going.
That Ajax team.
I still reckon he'll go down as probably the best defender, centre back of his generation.
Hey, Ruben Diaz is there.
I think he probably go there, or one of the best at least.
He's not better than Ruben Diaz.
Right now he's not, but
he's not better than what?
Who else?
Not better than. Is he better than Konate? Is he better than? He's better than Upamecano?
Better than Konate. Better than Upamecano. He's better than Kunde. He's better than all those guys right now. At least Diaz is the only one that right now is better than him because obviously Diaz had a sensational season. But when we talked about,
he's better than Laporte.
Yeah, when we talked about Delict that season when he got them to the semi-final,
he was scoring goals.
He was scoring goals, defending amazingly, like.
But now he's not that good. Now he doesn't do that. He doesn't even start.
I haven't kept up with Jimenez in the last season, so who knows. But we'll see. We'll see where they go.
Delete, man. I hope so. You should have never gone Juve. UCLs are back. I mean, we should just quickly, touch on it before we go into boxing. Not much to talk about in boxing and basketball, to be honest. I really don't really have much interest in those other topics. But the UCL, I'm not really excited. Kind of know the usual suspects for this UCL.
Challenge so once we get the ball rolling, then I'll start to get excited about it. I mean, right now,
obviously I'm looking forward to seeing PSG play tomorrow. That's
a good point. Seeing PSG play at the highest level, seeing those names on the pitch, because obviously I never really watched the PSG's league games. It's only be a highlight thing unless they're in a critical game against for the championship.
Isn't Man City in their group, isn't it?
Yeah, Man City, PSG, that'll be good. Pep Guardiola against Messi, Master versus Apprentice again.
I reckon Man City will win both games.
Oh yeah, true. Good question. Before we go into
Jake Paul
and back on them. If PSG and that don't win the Champions League, who's in an indictment? Who's in an indictment on?
Name Mbappe.
What about your boy Messi?
Messi's just a passenger, isn't it? That's what people are telling me.
Yeah, Messi's the best player on the team.
They said that Messi come there. Messi can't. Sorry. It doesn't work like that. That's not how football works.
What's that football?
This is not Messi's team. Messi come there as a passenger.
It's not about him being the team. Messi's the best player.
Yeah, but he's the best player, but he doesn't have that cachet yet with these men. Unless he earns it.
Neymar's really giving cachet.
Neymar said he wanted to play with him. He hasn't got the cachet.
Neymar the first.
Neymar is in his prime, isn't it? This is Neymar's team.
Yeah, well,
this is really
before Messi came, it was Neymar's team.
It's still Neymar's team.
We'll have to see how it plays out, but Neymar, the only person that Neymar the first to is Messi.
Yeah, but Messi would defer to Neymar now. I think Messi's learned over time, especially with this Copa America, it's okay to defer.
Yeah, Tunis, if they don't win it, it'll look bad on Neymar, of course.
It looks better than the guys already there.
It will look bad on Mbappe. It will also look bad on Messi.
It will look bad on Messi.
It will look very bad. Because you joined on paper a very stacked team.
Cash money. Do you know who wanted to go there before Messi came?
Who?
The man that's in Manchester.
And he didn't.
He did. That's what the reports are saying. That he was begging.
No, I'm saying
he was begging from as soon as he was ending. He wanted to go to PSG.
You missed it. I'm saying, and he didn't in the end.
Yeah, he didn't. So because they didn't want him.
That may be the case, but it didn't happen. So I think that point.
Obviously, PSG got sold in America.
That point is
can't know that, man.
Flipping. Yeah, if they'll try to absolve Messi of culpability.
Why? Okay, that's like me saying this. Okay,
if they don't
join SC Dons and you might be the best player at SC Dons. And SC Dons don't win a league that they've been winning. No. That make it culpable. You don't know any of the Dons there.
If I've joined a team that's so stacked and we're the favourites to win and we don't win it,
how's that your fault? You're an addition. You're a weapon.
You're not because he's the best player on the team. You will take accountability.
That's okay.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You can't absolve him of blame. That's what
I'm absolving him of blame.
That's what I don't like about
Listen,
that's what I don't like about the Messi guys. I say this point, but sometimes I forget. I don't think listen. I don't think I brought it up when we had the Ronaldo Messi debate. You guys absolve that guy so much blame. You have to give the guy no accountability. When his team are losing, same with LeBron. When their teams are losing and they don't perform, oh, this guy didn't make a shot. This guy didn't do this. He didn't score this. When he has a poor game, doesn't contribute to the goals, assists. He's actually having a poor game, doing nothing.
But when does he do that? It's so rare, bro. To do nothing.
If he's done it in games, he made the Champions League.
When?
After games against Atletico Champions League, the second leg against Liverpool.
The second leg. I'm not taking that one.
The game against
I'm not taking that second leg.
Roma second leg.
Maybe Roma.
The games he's been knocked out of the Champions League. At least the second leg or both legs, he has to contribute to no goals. He's underperformed. But let me add, everyone just says, oh, it can't be Messi. With the other guys, no one brings him up first.
There was no men in the picture that
the times he was losing for Argentina finals, but he wasn't scoring, assisting. They will say it's Higuain.
That's Higuain. No.
Messi had a poor game. If you're the
but when is the other way around?
No, because when you're the main guy, if like I always say, when your team plays well and when your team wins and you play well, you get the praise, rightfully so. When your team plays badly, or when your team doesn't win and you don't have a good game, you should be the first one.
Let me tell you something. It's so funny. Messi just so unfortunate. Like when he has a bad game, his teammates never rise. Never ever rise. No. But when Ronaldo has the awful performances, doesn't even bad goals, it's just non-existent. All of a sudden Benzema awakens. Yeah. Awakens and all of a sudden Eder scores. Okay, the guy just awakening from the dust.
Yeah, because he allows people to fulfill their roles.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't allow people to fulfill his roles. Yeah. He's just a machine that just thinks about scoring goals. He just says, I bat my goals, I'm good. That's it. Even today, I bet he's not even upset that they lost. He said, I've got my Champions League goal. I'm one goal away from Messi. Messi, bag a hat-trick tomorrow. We're coming for this guy's club.
He allows people to fulfill the roles and he can inspire his team.
He doesn't allow people to fulfill the roles.
But Messi maybe showed me a bit of that when in the Copa America.
Yeah, he inspired his team. And now the dialogue's not changing because guys still rising up to 2016. Oh, Ronaldo was there shouting. My guy came there to play the tournament. Was Ronaldo play the tournament? Maybe, I think he was. They only won one game as well.
See, I give Messi full credit for that Copa America win, even though he had a poor final.
They only won one game. I can't give Portugal no credit. They only won one game.
No, I'm talking about Messi. You give him full credit. He got
yeah, he was a good player in that tournament.
I mean, good player in that tournament, but yeah, even that with the final, he had a poor final.
Messi's not done. That's all it is. Messi gonna let other guys shine this season, and he'll show up in the biggest moments. And hopefully, I pray for Messi's sake, we're in a Champions League final with these PSG boys, and we win.
Yeah, I mean,
if possible, we got a stat team, we got missing links, we got a midfield now.
The New Age Galacticos.
The only thing that can let us down,
because you know they get onto those Galacticos for not winning the Champions League. Yeah. All I'm saying is give him the rightful accountability.
It's mad that Pochettino failed upwards.
Give him accountability. See, I give everyone accountability.
Okay, so where's Ronaldo's accountability for not winning anything with Juve? Juve were all reaching finals. They were so close, and they said that Ronaldo's the missing weapon. And what did he do? He even dragged them further away from where they need to go.
I give him accountability for not obviously winning a trophy, or at least getting to finals. But I give him accountability. He didn't.
And look at him today for Man United. Hey, do you know what? I want to ask you something. Yeah. Okay, so Man United, you think Man United is a great squad?
Great squad?
Yes.
They're a very good squad, they're not great.
They're a very good squad?
Yeah.
You don't think they're great?
No.
What are they lacking?
Lacking a DM.
Okay, they're lacking in one position.
They're lacking a DM.
Do they have the best player in the league?
They're lacking a DM.
Do they have the best?
They're lacking a DM. Their goalkeeper, I'm still not convinced about.
They have a good enough goalkeeper to win the league?
I don't know anymore. We'll see. Their right back, he's good. Centre backs are good. Left back is good. Obviously, they're lacking a DM. He plays next to Pogba, obviously very good. Bruno's very good. The wings are good. The Ronaldo's good, but they're lacking.
That's what you're saying. One position. They're lacking in only one position, and the goalkeeper's a question mark.
Goalkeeper's question mark.
And then do they have the best player? An arguable GOAT.
They have the best player in the league right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why do people not even consider them for the title?
I don't know. I consider them for the title. They should be.
Well, but why are their own fans not considering? Unless Ronaldo's not the GOAT.
Ronaldo's out of his prime.
Okay, good.
I mean,
all is out of his prime. Shut up. If Man City had Ronaldo, they'll be. Everyone will be saying that.
Because Man City.
Man City not lacking a DM.
Who did this? Fernandinho.
Man City are lacking in more positions than United. Are they not? They're lacking a DM. They're lacking a left back.
They have a fixed squad.
They're lacking a striker.
They're not lacking a left back. Cancelo plays there.
Cancelo plays right. Well, plays there. So wait, they're lacking a DM.
No. It's not Rodri. What's his name? Rodri. Rodri's.
But they're lacking a proper athletic DM.
Yeah, maybe to win the Champions League, but Rodri's still a lot better than Matic right now. They're lacking a striker.
They're lacking a striker.
The one position they're lacking is a striker.
Okay. And then they got a keeper that's erratic.
He's still a very, very good goalkeeper.
He's erratic. He's very erratic.
But he's won the titles. He's still very good.
Yeah, see, I said you don't need a great goalkeeper to win a title.
No, but he's still very good.
He's just erratic.
He has a little mistake in him, but he's still a very, very good goalkeeper.
How about Liverpool? Is Liverpool got a perfect squad?
They don't.
Perfect team. What are they lacking?
Liverpool, they're lacking. Well, let's try for the void. They're lacking a striker. Or let's think they could bounce back. The midfield's composition needs to be worked out a bit. But yeah, but you're not really lacking per se. But I mean, yeah, but United are lacking a DM. So we'll see what they do.